Take a look at this portrait. This is Victor Canning, the British author who created one of literature's most unusual criminals. His protagonist, Horace Danby, is a 50-year-old unmarried man and a highly respected lockmaker. To the public, he is a model citizen. But once a year, he commits a single, high-stakes burglary. Horace uses these annual robberies to fund a very specific obsession: the acquisition of rare and expensive books. He breaks into safes to finance his personal library, purchasing these antique editions through a secret agent. He operates with a strict set of personal limits. He calculates the exact amount of money needed to sustain his habit for 12 months, steals that precise figure, and nothing more. Horace's rigid methodology and his 15-year success rate have provided him with a significant level of professional confidence. He views his craft as a high-stakes engagement, believing his years as a master locksmith allow him to operate on a level far beyond the reach of the law. For his latest target, Horace chooses a wealthy estate called Shotover Grange. He spends 2 full weeks studying the property, tracing the electric wiring, memorizing the floor plan, and mapping the schedule of the 2 live-in servants. On the day of the heist, he moves with practiced efficiency. He clips the burglar alarm wires in the hall and pacifies the guard dog, Sherry, by calling the animal by its right name and showing it affection. He follows one unbreakable rule: he never takes off his gloves. By keeping his hands covered from the moment he enters the house, he ensures he never leaves a single fingerprint behind. Horace has accounted for every physical variable. This meticulous planning has served him for decades, giving him a quiet confidence that his system is impenetrable. But this diagram highlights a different risk. What happens when a flawless physical plan meets a psychological trap? The plan begins to unravel due to a simple biological reflex. In the drawing room, Horace breathes in pollen from a large bowl of flowers. He suffers from hay fever, and despite his efforts to suppress it, he lets out a loud, uncontrollable sneeze. Instantly, a calm, authoritative female voice speaks from the doorway. She doesn't panic. Instead, she casually offers medical advice, telling Horace how to cure his allergy. Look at this illustration. Horace looks startled, while the intruder, a young, confident woman, stands casually. Notice the guard dog rubbing against her legs. She carries herself like a wealthy homeowner, speaking with composed firmness, suggesting total control. Instantly, Horace's sneezing and this woman's sudden appearance have stripped him of his focus. His biological betrayal gave away his position, and her commanding presence has disrupted his mental plan. The woman now begins a targeted psychological manipulation. When Horace mentions running away, she calmly states that she will telephone the police immediately. This sudden threat targets his deepest, darkest fear. Horace served time in a prison library years ago. The thought of returning makes him desperate. Seeing his desperation, she offers a deal. She claims she promised her husband to take her jewels to the bank, but left them in the safe. If he opens it for a party tonight, she will let him go. Relieved and trusting her authority, Horace makes a catastrophic mistake. He takes off his gloves to break open the safe, handing the jewels over to her with his bare hands. Horace did the physical labor and took all the risk, but the woman in red executed a flawless psychological heist to walk away with the reward. For 2 days, Horace believes he is safe. But on the 3rd day, the illusion is shattered. A policeman arrives at his home and arrests him for the jewel robbery at Shotover Grange. The physical evidence is undeniable. Because he removed his gloves to help the woman, his fingerprints are found all over the safe and the room. Horace tells the police that the owner's wife asked him to open the safe. Then, the real wife arrives. The actual homeowner is a sharp-tongued, gray-haired woman of 60. She dismisses Horace's story as complete nonsense. Horace realizes he wasn't outsmarted by the law. He was conned by a fellow thief who used his own locksmithing skills against him. This reversal demonstrates classic irony. We expect a master thief to succeed. Instead, his technical skill is the instrument of his downfall. The outcome shatters the notion of honor among thieves. The woman didn't just take the jewels, she ensured he took the blame. She succeeded because she understood that appearances are often more convincing than facts. Horace trusted her entirely because her confidence and authoritative tone matched his assumptions of what a wealthy homeowner should act like. Horace's preparation and decades of experience provided no protection against a well-acted lie. He discovered too late that a convincing performance is more effective than any burglar alarm.